Hi guys, welcome to Monday night. Hey Larry. Thanks Larry. A mighty small soup bowl though. About 2 good slurps and it'd be gone. I'll be glad when I can pull a wall though. Get about an inch and a half up and then it starts coming apart, so it starts flopping and all that, and I need to, I'm hoping Mickey sees it tonight and lets me know what I'm doing wrong if she can figure it out. It was pretty warm in the shed today. It was cold when I first went out there, and I left the clay out there during the night, so it was pretty stiff this morning. But that big buddy heater will warm it up pretty quick. Well, I don't know. We'll see about that, Larry. It's pretty boring to watch at the moment, though. Just same thing. Just try to get it centered, and then try to get it open. And hey, Jeffrey, welcome. But once I learned to pull it up, make cups and stuff, then things would really start happening. So what's going on with you guys tonight? Anything? Hello, Ram. Not much going on here. It's been cloudy for a few days. Hey, Olga. Welcome. I haven't seen you before, so welcome. From San Antonio, Texas. Been there a few times. Oh no, here comes trouble. See? As soon as he comes in, he starts trouble. Hi, Chris. Oh man, strawberry shake. Where's my onion rings? Yeah, sorry about that. Getting a bunch of email. Hi, Evelyn. So what's going on in Texas? You guys getting dumped on? Rain and stuff? Yeah, boy, I know in the wintertime going across those interstates can sure get icy, though. In fact, the last time I was in Texas, I wasn't able to stand up. We had to sit in the truck and wait for a while before the sun come out and melt some of the ice so we could just walk from the truck to the truck stop. All we needed was just a gust of wind. We could have been, just skating all the way to the door of the restaurant. It's 70 degrees. Yeah, he's in Florida. been cloudy today. It got up to a whole 60 degrees. And but tonight with the sunset, boy, we got the orange, really orange and pink clouds. Pretty cool looking. Metal cleats, yeah. All we had to do is just kind of stand outside and just push ourselves off from the truck, you know, go sliding right in through the door. Hey, Chen. Oh, see what you started, Chris? Now Chen's doing that. $70 degrees. He thinks it's cold. And like I always say, that's desert rats. If it gets down around 60, it's too cold for me. Yeah, Jeffrey, it was pretty fun trying to get back up on the freeways sometimes. Back up on the internet. Get about halfway up the entrance ramp and slide back down. Hey, Rand. I think I mean John. Oh, the health's pretty good, bud. Probably the last time you saw me, I wasn't in very good shape. But yeah, you know, I haven't got any more heart problems. I already had a stent put in, 2 stents since back then. Well, I had a heart attack and then 2 more stents. And then the knee started messing up. Bone doctor kept saying, "Oh, you got arthritis." So my doctor took a look. My primary care doctor looked at it and said, "No, you ain't got no arthritis." And gave me water pills, told me to take them every day, and it took about 3 days. Knee pain went away. So, you know, you just can't trust them. But yeah, Jeffrey, feeling pretty good, bud. Had to hit bottom first, you know, and then come back up. Yeah, Evelyn, I'm still smoking. It's been more than 50 years. It's pretty hard to quit. I tried to quit many times over the years. It ain't gonna work. I'm not a nice person when I try to quit. Besides that, you know, I'm 70 years old. You know? If I was 40 and smoking, it'd be different. 70, I mean, how much longer have I got? So, you know, cigarettes, what, take a couple of years? Years off, that is. The last x-ray I had in my lungs, they were pretty good. They looked pretty good, so. I got mine. And I use it every now and then. Right now it makes me choke. Yeah, Jeff, my doctor finally just gave up. That was the last thing he always says when he's going out the door. Quit smoking, quit smoking. Finally, I told him I'll quit when they nail it shut. That's when I'll quit. He just kind of giggled and hadn't said anything since. Yeah, I understand that, Chris. What have you been up to, Jeffrey? I haven't seen much of you at all. No videos hardly. You know, what you been up to? My doctor's trying to get me to sign up for the card. Well, he was when I had the knee pain, you know, and that kind of stuff. He hadn't said anything much about it before, but now he's, you know, he was mentioning it every now and then. It's too expensive besides the card, and then you got to buy the, you know, buy the wacky tobacco from a dispensary, and geez, you know, it used to be $10 for 3 fingers back then. Laoyan, is that? I hope I pronounced that right. Laoyan? Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm butchering your name, but hi anyway. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. It was a dime bag, 3 fingers. Because you know that was late '60s and early '70s. You know, I just barely remember it. See, if I think that means girlfriend. Is that right? Oh, that's good, Chris. That's real good. I'm glad. And your dog took what? Which ones? And he's covered for what? Headaches? Yeah, buy her a broom. That's what I did with mine. I bought her a broom. My ex. The only bad thing about it is I have to maintain it. You know, I have to put gas in it and stuff like that. Like I said last week, somebody asked me if I fixed the brakes on her broom. I said no, because it's more fun to watch her run into stuff. Poor puppy. It's like going into a 7-Eleven, huh? Yes, she did. Pork chops and a baker. So I'm kind of full right now. Nelly, where are you? Come here, kitty. Hey, kitty. I don't know where she is, Chris. She's hiding pretty good. She blends in with the carpet. Sometimes she's a little hard to see. Yeah, Evelyn, I think Chris said something about it last week. Yeah, I don't anymore, Jeff. Just makes me paranoid. Then I get hungry and then I go to bed. And it's no fun anymore. Oh, Chin, okay. How's Chin doing? What you been up to? I figured I'd hear something from you this week. Yeah, California's pretty wide open, so is Oregon now, so. I don't get it. I missed that one, Jeffrey. Gonna have to explain that one to this old man. Come here, kitty. Chris wants to see you. Come on. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It has to be her idea, you know. Okay, Larry. Good to see you. Glad you got to see me. Hey, thanks for the kudos on the pottery thing, too. Appreciate that. Oh, potato chips, yeah. Bet you can't eat just one, you know. Yep. Potato chips, Fritos, chocolate cake, ice cream, all that good stuff, you know. Then you get a sugar high and then you go to bed. There were some late 60s, early 70s commercials on YouTube lately. Have you guys seen some of those? They're pretty funny. Yep. Everything. Anything you can get your hands on. Everything tastes so good, too, you know? But, yeah, some of them old commercials, they had to be, you know, some stoners making some of them. They were pretty funny. Not like they are now, you know, it's either, you know, sex or violence and stuff like that. I don't know, Chris. The last time I was out there, it was $12 a night, and all you got was a veranda and a steel fire ring, and that was it. And the water's way down, so yeah, trail mix, M&Ms, cashews. Yeah, I thought about going out there the other day, though, Chris, just to hang out for a little while and see what was going on, but it's pretty expensive now. I thought you got that all fixed, Chin. Yeah, Cheech and Chong. I gotta go to the can, man. I'm gonna get myself monetized. Chris, you gonna put me in the corner? Yeah, I remember that song. uh, well, the last time I was out there and the water was that far down, it didn't smell, but it don't mean it don't now. I remember one year though, it was pretty fishy. It smelled like fish, pretty bad. Dead fish. But for $12 a night, that they should be out there cleaning that up. And they have machines now. You can't pay. There's nobody there taking money. There's a machine. You got to put a debit card in or a credit card or something. Tell it how many days you want to stay, and it draws it right out of your bank. Gives you a little receipt. Put it on your windshield, and he comes by and he looks to see if it's the right color and all that stuff. Dave's not here, man. No, I'm Dave. This is Dave. Oh, yeah. Yuck. That's the blue guys with the wrench are moderators, Ran. They keep me out of trouble. They're moderators. They keep me out of trouble. Yeah. You grinning, trying to keep me out of trouble? They got their work cut out for them, I'm telling you that. Yeah, that I've heard that, Chen. I've never been there. I went through there once when I was driving. I was on my way to Brawley to pick up some lettuce. Oh, yeah, I think it was lettuce. And I remember going by that area, but I didn't smell anything back then. Wasn't that close. Brawley's not that close to it. Alan went there, though. He said it was pretty bad. Uh, I don't know. I can't. If I try to make a plan, then I go to bed and then I forget what the plan was. So it's just kind of seat of the pants thing. I set up the green screen out in the pottery studio, so I might do a green screen and play with that a little bit. Yeah, you're right, Chen. Yeah, I couldn't see staying there more than. That would just be a day trip for me. I wouldn't be wanting to stay there at all. No, I didn't. I didn't see that, Evelyn. I know, Chris. I just went to the grocery store too a couple of days ago, and I was going to get some flour and some sausage and make biscuits and gravy, and then I didn't. I need to make some more butter and mayonnaise. I thought I'd try to make some soap as well. It's kind of a long process, but I thought I would try it and see how that goes. Oh, yuck, Chin. Yucky. Okay. Sounds good to me. What are you cooking? As far as I know, I'm going to go, Chris. I'm just having second thoughts. Where in where in January? I mean, in Florida. Chicken Alfredo's good. I like that. I usually make mine from the jar. Make a big process of getting the jar open and, you know, pouring it out and measuring it and make sure everything's all right. What I ought to do is drag the pressure cooker out of the camper. Do up something that way. Some chicken. You gonna film that, Evelyn? You should. You guys remember Drory? Yeah, Drory. He was trying to get me to fly out. Said he'd pay for my airfare out there and back for some meat of some sort. And no, not for me. Thank you. That's how I cook from the jar. Yeah, you can kind of cheat a little bit on it, Chen. You can pour it in a pan, and in a saucepan and pretend like you made it from scratch. I used to know a guy that was really, really good at doing barbecued ribs and chicken, and oh, it was just so good. Now, I can't do it. I burn them all the time. Either burned or raw. I just can't get in the middle of them. There's Mickey. Yep, that's right. Me too, Mickey. That's the way you do it. I like tuna fish too, but that don't mean I'm going to go out to the ocean and catch one. Pay attention. Uh-oh. Did I miss something? Yeah, I made a country breakfast last time I was out in a camper around a fire. It was pretty good. Hot cakes and eggs, made a sandwich out of it. Lots of syrup and butter. I'm out of Coke, Chris. I drank it all. So I'm dry now for the next couple of weeks. I got a doctor's appointment on Thursday, and I don't want my blood pressure to be sky high when I go in there. He don't say too much about my smoking, but he sure knows what I've been drinking Coke. Yeah, I know. I understand that, Jeffrey. Problem is I get distracted really easy. Long Island iced tea, yeah, that's pretty good. Thanks, Rand. I appreciate that. I'd like a nice cold beer. I really would. Maybe two. Problem is that I'm sick for a week afterwards. This belly was very, very expensive. You shouldn't drink orange juice. That's what they're saying now. Orange juice is bad for you. So's bacon. So's eggs. So's bread. So's sleeping. Everything's bad for you nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, my doctor's trying to get me to do that keto diet. Is it how you pronounce it? Keto or keto? High fat, low protein, or low carbs, and yeah, sex is good. Oh, sex is bad for you? Yeah, Chris, it depends on who you talk to, whose article you read about that kind of stuff. Mom was 96, 98 when she finally passed. It was bacon and eggs and hash browns every morning for years and years. A good lunch and a big dinner. And she smoked like a freight train. Yeah. I used to used to ask my aunt how does she feel. She always says, "I'm afraid I'm going to live." She was in her 80s too. Colville, Utah. Spent the first 5 years of my life in a little town called Echo. Railroad stop. My dad was in a railroad, like all the other relatives. At least that's what the birth certificate said. I wasn't, I don't remember. But you're not getting my Social Security number, though. What, Mickey? No, YouTube didn't like that. Sorry. There she is. That's what you were trying to tell me, huh? Hi. Come on up. Everybody wants to see you. See if I can get her before she runs off. Come on, sweetie. Come on, baby. Yes. Have to do the camera thing. Say hi. Say hi to everybody. Aw, you giving me hugs? She's giving me hugs. She's laying her head against me. There she is. Tell them hi. Say hi. The back claws are coming out. I know what that means. Yeah, I know what that means. Yeah, you went down. Okay. Ah! Jeez. Why do you do that? Okay, now I got to give her a treat. You want a treat? Come on. There you go, sweetie. You're welcome. Yeah, it immediately went to hide, Kevin. I don't know why I did that. YouTube didn't like it, though, that's for sure. That's okay. We don't care. Mickey, I did some pottery today. Did you get a chance to see the video? I need your help on how to pull. I got centering down pretty good, and I got it opened up pretty good without wobble. I got it up about almost about 2 inches, I think, and then it started to wobble really bad, and shortly after that it collapsed. I keep getting a tear in the side for some reason. Been making pretzels, you know. Well, she might. She has the M on her forehead, Evelyn. But she's pretty little. She's not big like Jax. She probably weighs maybe, I don't know, 10 or 12 pounds maybe at the most. But she's long-haired. So what am I doing wrong when I try to pull up, Mickey? Are you able to see? I sped it up because, you know, I mean, that 5-minute video took 4 hours. So okay, I'll try that. I'll try to relieve the pressure. I know that I'm having a hard time getting pressure right on, you know, inside and outside. So And then, I try to make adjustments, and then, that's not working. What I should do is stop and then start over with try to get the right pressure. Yep. Yep. She's got a big old long tail. Yeah. They're talking about you. Over here licking her chops. I don't know what to tell you, Chris. It's an acquired thing. Just so y'all know, Mickey's a potter too, so she's kind of for my go-to gal right now. Yeah, it just gets completely out of control when it gets to a certain point. It's just out of control, Mickey. Cool. What kind of stuff you work on, Jeffrey? I know you find me running down the hall about 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Cool. I know, it's the story of my life. I've always been pushing too hard. Always pushing something. Somebody's agenda, my own agenda. You know, all that stuff. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do that, and that's when it I let it go too far. I think it was actually too big uh, for the amount of clay. It's starting to get pretty thin. Looks like Gavin's going to have to drink his coffee out of a styrofoam cup for a little while yet. I don't know much about food equipment, Jeffrey. I did wash some dishes at one time in my life, but that was about it. So the goal, Mickey, is to make a cup. That's the number one thing on my mind right now. I got to make a cup. And Gavin will quit sending me email, begging and pleading for a coffee cup. I already promised he'd get the first one. I'm liable just to make one up real quick with it, be all unbalanced and all out of round, and the handle just kind of hanging on, and I send it to him. Said, here, drink out of that. Yeah, when I do that, Evelyn, when I do the pottery, yeah, I have her in mind. Anyway, I thought about putting some up on my Patreon page. That way, you guys don't have to look at them. Just the ones that are interested in it can see them. Okay, Gavin. It's okay if the bottom falls out. I don't care, Chris. Yeah, I haven't done anything with the Patreon at all. I was all hot and heavy with it for a little while, and then it just kind of fell on the floor and just laid there. Okay, Ren. Enjoy. I think you said you were going to go get dinner, so enjoy. How are you going to carve a necklace out of a teaspoon, Jen? That's what I want to know. Yeah, done that before, Mickey. I watched a guy that does rock carving today on Mickey's channel. That was pretty cool. At some point, I'm going to get a rock tumbler and Maybe try to do some of that. First, I have to learn how to make cups, and then plates. I made a pretty good plate the other day, but it was out of frustration. I just practically sat on the clay and just let it spin, and that I walked away from it. And this guy that does the rock craving, Chin, he wears a mask. What did I say, rock craving? I meant carving. He's got like a Dremel thing, and then with little diamond bits and big fat ones and little skinny ones, and pretty cool looking. Makes designs on them and carves them out. Yeah, that's it's called Racco or Rako. Raku, Gavin. I was telling you in that email. That was took a big glass bowl. He put the pot out of the fire onto some sawdust and let it kind of flame a little bit, and then covered it up with a big glass bowl. Waited a few seconds till it started to turn black, and then just lifted the edges a little bit of it and blew in it. And, oh man, it just burst into color. Like I said, purples and lavenders and reds and blacks, and it was pretty weird. Yeah, Raku. I was watching Simon the other day do wood ash. That was rather interesting too, I think. Yeah, he did. That's right. I forgot that part. He did. He sprayed it with rubbing alcohol. You probably watched that video, didn't you, Mickey? Yeah, extra tank of gas, Chris. We had a good Christmas last year, all of us did, but this year's going to be kind of skimpy. I haven't seen that horsehair one. Yeah, he is funny. There's another guy that's pretty good too, Mickey. Dante the Potter. I think his channel is Earth Nation something. But it's like I was saying before. If you can get past his immature stuff, he's a pretty good potter. Yeah, probably. He didn't blow very hard on it at all. Uh, they just kind of, just a little bit. But I think rubbing alcohol has something to do with that too, doesn't it, Mickey? He calls himself the apprentice potter, Mickey. Yeah, that's what Mickey said, Gavin. With the rubbing alcohol has a lot to do with that too. Why go wash my hands? I haven't done anything yet. After the hard time you guys gave me last week, I'm not even gonna go. So there. I'll be floating in my chair by the time we shut this down, though. You want to do live stream? You want to get up here and be on camera? Where you going? She understands treats and live stream. Treats she likes, live stream she don't. He's looking at me like, yeah, come on, I dare you, pick me up. But don't worry, Gavin. As soon as I can get one that I can get fired, I'll make sure you get it. I still don't believe you. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure you won't, Gavin. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And all that. Yeah. Yep. I think you are. Yeah. They've actually got some kilns that will do glass, made specially for glass. If you got somewhere to get it fired, I could send it to you that way, just as bisque or greenware, I guess you'd call it. At the mark fragile and all that stuff all over the place, but shut up, Mickey. Did not. Now, see, now I know y'all are lying now. Big waterfall. No, I wonder if some inlaid glass would look good on a pot. I doubt it, Chris. Oh, yeah, could be, Evelyn. Trying to use the vape as much as I can, but it's it still makes me choke a little. Like that. Hello, cab over. Darren. Welcome, Darren. No. It just sits around a lot. And then it accumulates, the juice accumulates on the burner. And then it just makes me choke. Yeah, I'm not sure about temperatures. The clay that I've got is 06. 06 cone 06. So it's a low fire clay. Probably a good question for Mickey. What temperature would glass be good to use in it now? We're getting a little buffering going here. If I get booted off, just hang loose and I'll be right back. Yeah. See, I don't either. I don't know anything about glass. I tried to melt a Coke bottle once with a blowtorch, and that didn't work. I decided then, working glass isn't something I would want to do. I think cone 06 is like 1700 or something like that, if I remember right. Yeah, that's what I meant, Jen. I tried to melt a Coke bottle once with a blowtorch, and it just yeah. Now, not at the moment, Darren. I'm at the home base. I'm in a motorhome right now. This last summer was pretty much a bust for me. Just having knee trouble and all that stuff, Oh my God. Hey, what are you doing, New Age? Good to see you. Brian, there we go. It's funny, I can remember some people's names and not others. Ryan, how's it going, man? Anyway, was starting to say was this summer was just kind of a bust. You know, knee problems and I'd get out there and be day and a half, and then I'd have to turn around and come back and go to the doctor, and so and then it got cold, and like I was saying a couple of weeks ago, when younger I could stand waist deep in snow and do a video, but not anymore. How's that container working for you? Are you about got it done? Well, as soon as I learn how to pull a cup, Mickey, then I'm going to start experimenting with all that stuff. Well, thanks, Darren. It's like I was saying earlier. They kept sending me off to I can't remember what they're called, the bone doctor guy. He kept saying, "Oh, you got to have surgery. You got to have knee surgery," and he was trying to send me over for physical therapy, and you got arthritis, and just all kinds of stuff. And finally, I got my primary doctor to look at it, and we put our heads together, figured out it was nothing but water. It was retaining water really, really bad, so he put me on water pills. He said you got to take them every day instead of just when you think you might need them. And took about a week, I guess. Swelling went down, pain went away, and it hadn't bothered me since. So you just can't trust the specialists. I almost did, Bryant. But then I didn't. Yeah, he's out for the money, Mickey. Little Medicare fraud going on. Yeah, some of them crack me up. If Ryan, you should by now you should have made pretty big gains on it. Did you just kind of lay off for a while, or what's the deal with it? Yes, that's it, Evelyn. And the next time we talk about it, you'll have to remind me again because I can't remember it for some reason. Maybe it's because I don't want to. Ryan, I remember you saying something about that last time we talked. You said you were working. And, I heard you, but it didn't register. Oh, chiropractor? Nah. They're a bunch of quacks, as far as I'm concerned. They can't pass a medical exam. Yeah, that's right, Gavin. Especially up here. Yeah, got that right, Mickey. Okay, that's it. Well, boy, it's good to see you, Ryan. Anyway, Ryan was an absolute nomad, guys. I think one of his favorite stories was he quit his job and uh, I don't know what month it was, but it was pretty cold, I guess. He went through Flagstaff, and all he had was shorts. It's warm in Arizona. I think he was a little embarrassed about it, but he shouldn't have been because people up there they just looked at him and said, "Oh, there's a tourist." And then all at once he bought himself some property up in the Shoal area there, I guess, and got he's got a container. He's making himself a nice house up there. Pretty cool. That was the first time that I went to the RTR, Ryan. Where would I stay? About 2 days, and I was out of there, man. And I didn't go back again till last year. I met a friend of mine out there. We stayed about 6 days or something like that. We both left. He swore he wasn't going to go again. So did I. And then lately I've been thinking about it, and I don't know. Now I've got second thoughts again. You left shortly after I did then. There sure weren't very many people out there, that's for sure. I think it was his second year or third year. I think it was his third year. The time that I went, my first time. Yeah. How's that puppy dog doing? Now, I can't remember the dog's name. I got a big kick out of her, though, when she'd get too far and you push that little button and she'd come running back as fast as she'd go, boy. Okay, Evelyn. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Ginger, yeah, that's right. And see you next week. Oh, they had an acrobat out there last year, Gavin. She rode her bicycle backwards around. Oh, good. That's good. But you figured out she can sure run fast, though. Was that your brother that met us up there? We were up. Where were we? I don't remember now. What town were? Big Lake, I guess it was. We were near Big Lake. Was that your brother and his wife and family? Yeah, Mickey, he just did a video here a couple of days ago. Uh, Announced a new place, and now they're in an actual campground. Or actually, there's no camping, but they're there with special permits. And he made a point of saying that last year they couldn't do a whole lot about the noise, but they can do it this year. So I figured that was a pretty good hint. I don't look for that tribe to be out there, though. I don't think they'll be showing up. They were fun. I got a kick out of him. Yeah, both of us was getting a little bit bored. Alan actually went to a couple of the seminars. I didn't. I just kind of hung out by the trailer and by my truck. Yeah, they can have fun all they want, Mickey, but not at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just my opinion. Right back, guys. I'm just going to the back to get a cigarette, Chris. Getting chilly, huh? Turn the heater on. Yeah. You don't hear anything. See? The more you guys mess around with it like that, the more I don't believe you heard anything. So, Ryan, did you get your well drilled and septic tank and all that stuff, or are they going to? Did they enforce it on you? Very good. Oh my, wow. Yeah, you could you can haul a lot of water for that, huh? Hi, April. Hey, you made it. You're not late. We're still going. You still got that old van? I think you probably ended up buying a pickup, I'll bet. Yeah, Del Rio Drifter. DJ just sent a message, said I'd come a long way since the last video that he watched. Why isn't he in here tonight? Yeah, I thought you might. Kind of hard to haul water in the van. Not a lot, anyway. You still painting your camper? Hey, I got a question, guys. How many ads have they run since we started? Oh, that's cool. Guest house. Now, last time you were talking about that van, you're having trouble getting it started or keeping it running or something. Did you ever figure out what was wrong with it? Way to go, April. Now, tell him you want a broom. See what he says about that. I'm sitting here rubbing the microphone. I bet it's making all kinds of racket, isn't it? Sorry about that. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear it. Well, it had to be getting wet from something, I would think. That's all right, Ryan. You know, when we get old, we all don't run very well when it's raining. Yeah, Chris, you're a little late on that one. Phew, got warm, didn't it, Kitty? Yeah. I'll do that, Brian. I'll do that. I promise. This spring, we'll get together on directions and all that. My email's still the same, if you remember it. Oh, on the Facebook thing, I'm rarely on Facebook. I just go in spurts, and then the last time I was there, I saw your message, and I got to looking, and you'd sent a couple of them, but I hadn't seen them, so sorry about that. I look for them now, though. My videos get uploaded to Facebook by remote, so I don't even have to be on it to go there, or to post a video on it. Anyway, it was good to see you. Anyway, buddy. All right, we do this every Monday night, and sometimes during the week. I'll do one during the week, Monday Night Chaos on a Friday night or Saturday night or something, just to confuse everybody. Wobbly Pops. Used to call them Wobbly Pops. First time I heard that, I cracked up. You whack him upside the head with it, Mickey? I know it confused Matt too. He sent me a message going, that I'd confused the you-know-what out of him. I'll do stuff like that just for fun. Okay, Gavin. Glad you could make it. Be sure and fix them beamers up good. Yeah, I'm going to be shutting it down here too in about 10 minutes or so, I guess. Not without the commercial, though. Got to get that in. So remember, if you all shop at Amazon, be sure and click on the link below this video, and it'll take you to my influencer page. And on the landing page, you'll see some things that I use and recommend. And if you don't see anything there that interests you, you can scroll back up, type in what you might be looking for in the search box at the top, and that'll take you to the regular Amazon pages. And just make sure you click on my link first before you do that. And I got to tell you, if you purchase something, I'll make a little commission on it, a little. But it doesn't cost you guys anything extra. And thank you. Also, might as well get the other one in too. If you want to donate to the channel, there's a PayPal link below. You can click on that. That'll take you to my PayPal page, and can put in there anything that you might want to, or just look at it and laugh and go away. You could do that too. So, and thank you very much. It's all right, Mickey. Who cares? I'm confused all the time. Early onset, Oh, I forgot the super chat at the bottom. Down there where you type, you see the $sign. That's a super chat. Click on that. You can donate, a little bit. That'll get your name in highlights at the top. Lets everybody know that you just gave me $2 or whatever. And that would be greatly appreciated as well. Okay, all the commercials are done. Yeah, I put LEDs in the camper, April, and boy, that sure does help compared to the two incandescent bulbs that they've got in it that came from the factory. They use a lot of electricity, but the LEDs, I can leave them running all the time and hardly makes a dent in the batteries. So they're good. They're just fantastic for being off grid. I made a mistake of getting the stick-on ones, waterproof, and they has a little glue on the back, but they don't last very long. The glue gets warm and then they start falling off the walls and stuff. So, best thing to do is get the little hooks as an accessory with them. That's the best thing to do. The little tiny screw, just little patience, and you can. They'll stay up there then. Hey, James. See? See, I told you guys. That was just, I just got bored, James. Thought I'd just, put one up instead of changing the thumbnail. I just left it there just to confuse, just for the confusion. Like I said, I just do that sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, was it Saturday? I was just sitting here watching a movie, and all of a sudden, I just clicked on the live stream, and the heck with it. Let's just do one and see what happens. Oh, was it? I wasn't paying attention, Ran. I don't follow that at all. I don't have that kind of money. 10 years ago, boy, you'd be sitting pretty good right about now. Well, were you confused too, Mickey, on the day? See? That's why I do those. What? What, sweetie? What's the matter? Yeah. Mr. Buddy, Ryan was there. See who? So yeah, they're dropping out like flies now. So I guess it's time. So I'll send you a message, Mickey, next time I get a video up on on the pottery thing. I'll just do it in regular speed so you can see what's going on with it. Oh, that's a bad idea. Working. You shouldn't have to work just to figure out what day it is. I thought about going to work for Walmart part-time just for the holidays, but they won't. They don't want to work with my schedule. They want me to work with theirs. I told them I'd come in around noon or so when I felt like it. Work for about an hour and take a 2-hour coffee break, and then take lunch for an hour, and then come back and work for another half an hour or an hour or so, and then go home. And I'll do that 3 days a week. They didn't think it was funny, but I sure did. God, I haven't worked for a long time, Mickey. Let's see. I don't even remember when I finally quit. I was 62. I'm 70 now. So, what's that? 9 years? Yeah, me too, April. It's good that you just got here, though. That's a good thing. All right. I guess that's it, guys. Man, see you next week or maybe during the week. I won't announce it. I'll just start it and see who shows up. But you don't have to be confused. If you see me during the middle of the week with a live stream, you'll know I've just got bored. So yeah, we'll just do like we always do. I'll just leave it up for a little while. Yeah, James, I just started one in the middle of the week. Just, like I said, just because I got bored. It's fun to confuse everybody. I like confusing people. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Yeah, it's Monday nights for sure. Every Monday, but then, like I said, sometimes we'll just jump in there just to do one. It's John Perry on Facebook, Mickey. I wish we had the users side chat like Google used to have, where you could send each other private messages. Didn't have to broadcast it. No, I haven't, as a matter of fact. I heard a few of them, though, James. The princess is still in alcohol rehab. Pig Boy run off somewhere. I don't know where he is. And Wilson, he just kind of hangs out in the window all the time. That's it. He don't do much of anything after all that now. He's pretty lost. Those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, that was my alien family when I was camping up on the mountain. Yeah, James, Wilson and Lily don't get along very well. Lily's always wanting a alien sandwich. If you guys remember Alf, he was always wanting a cat sandwich. Okay, that's it. Guys, I'll leave this thing up for a little while. You guys can do your talking and chatting back and forth for a while if you want. I'll just shut the camera and the mic off. And then I'm going to try to watch a movie maybe, or just, look around a little bit on YouTube, see what's going on, and then going to hit the sack. Early to bed, early to rise. So y'all have a good night. See you next week. Yeah. Alien sandwich. That does sound kind of good, doesn't it? Okay, that's it. I'm out.